Being famous for gorgeous islands and beaches, rich biodiversity, and cultural heritage, Indonesia is one of the most popular places for surfing and yoga retreats. Indonesia will name its new capital, Nusantara. The Indonesian capital city will soon move from Jakarta to East Kalimantan. Construction of new urban center could start this year. Plans to relocate the capital city were first announced in 2019 and may go ahead in 2024. From that point, tourists wishing to visit Indonesia's capital will need to travel to Nusantara. The name Nusantara was selected to reflect Indonesia's geography as it translates Archipelago. The move is in part to relieve pressure on traffic-clogged Jakarta, which is sinking, polluted and crowded. A new capital city would also be a way of symbolically centralizing the government, which is seen as being too Java-centric. The idea of moving the capital has been around since independence, with President Sukarno planning to move the capital to Penajam in Kalimantan. President Yudhoyono also floated the idea. The latest push to move the capital was pronounced by President Jokowi shortly after winning his second term in 2019. Indonesian presidents can only serve 2 terms, and this costly and difficult project would have been too controversial to run as a first-term election policy. A number of locations were shortlisted, including Penajam in Kalimantan. Kalimantan was the preferred region as it is close to the geographical center of Indonesia. The chosen location is an area split between North Penajam, Pasir Regency and Kutai, Kartanegara Regency in East Kalimantan. This is roughly between Balikpapan and Samarinda. It's worth noting that it's the capital that is moving, not the whole of Jakarta. Running alongside the news of new capital has been news article of how Jakarta is sinking into the sea and it is being abandoned. While it's true that the city is sinking and rising sea levels will also cause chaos, Jakarta is still planning for the future and is projected to the world's largest city. Work was supposed to start in the new city in 2020, but then COVID-19 happened. The project was put on hold, then planning resumed in 2021. On January 17, 2022, it was announced that the new capital will be named Nusantara. According to the Public Works and Housing Ministry, government must begin work on the new capital city in the second half of this year, as the future postponement would jeopardize plans to make the move in 2024. The economic impact is not expected to be confined to just the Indonesian side. Opportunities for enterprising businesses from 3 intermediate neighbors in the vicinity, Brunei, Malaysia, and the Philippines, will surely abound. Undoubtedly, the prospects for Malaysian states such as Sabah will improve. Hampered by its distance from key markets and a national cabotage policy that many local players blame for a lack of industrial development, Nusantara offers Sabah a potentially huge market much closer to home. Sarawak has already made huge strides in building up linkages with the Indonesian side. Earlier this year, a Malaysian delegation led by Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Maximus Ongkele, and the Minister in Prime Minister's Department, Mustafa Muhammad, visited East Kalimantan to explore these opportunities. Indonesian move will certainly require arrangements to protect its new capital. This too may have a spillover for other countries in the region. It is no secret that there are security concerns in nearby Celebes and Sulu Seas. This area has long been a hive of privacy, smuggling, and kidnapping for ransom. This is one of the reasons why Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines have established the Trilateral Cooperation Agreement in 2017. Certainly, the enhanced security that this entails will also facilitate the efforts by Malaysia and the Philippines to address their own domestic security concerns, which often overlap. For instance, smuggling, illegal immigration, and the Abu Sayyaf group. These developments in the security domain can have the effect of creating a secure area that can indirectly contribute to further economic integration and growth. While there are security and economic benefits to be derived from shifting of the capital, the act itself hints at the emergence of a more confident Indonesia. But such concerns are likely to prove unfounded, considering that Indonesia has not pursued an aggressive stance in its foreign policy behavior since the 1960s. Project Nusantara, however, is still at an initial stage, marred by delays including the COVID-19 pandemic. Moreover, there is also the question of financing this monumental task. Indonesia had approached Japan but is now reported to be turning to the Middle East nations, including Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. China stands as a potential partner too, with the governor of East Kalimantan state Indonesia is open to foreign investments, including from Beijing, to help it build infrastructure in its new capital. That prospects raises other challenges that Indonesia may need to consider carefully too. Thanks for watching this video till the end.